it's me, Janaki, Food with Love, and Miss Thing. We're going to make granola. We're going to make raw granola. However, if you didn't want to make it raw, you could do the same thing we're doing, put it in your oven, and or also use some different ingredients that I'll tell you. So for our granola, I have, what is this? I have some sprouted sesame seeds. You don't need to, if you're not doing raw, obviously you don't need to sprout them. How many cups is this? This is like 2 cups. So we have 2 cups of sprouted sesame seeds. We're only going to put about 2 cups of sprouted sunflower seeds. How do you sprout them? You soak them in water, and once a day, you rinse them, leave them in your refrigerator, okay? These are oat groats, also sprouted, 4 cups. This is my major ingredient in the granola. Mix it up, and it looks like this. Kind of like, I don't know, I don't eat regular cereal, but kashi or something is what I would think of it as. Now, because we're doing it raw, if you weren't doing it raw, you could put like to taste maple syrup in there or honey and mix it all up, throw some cinnamon in it, put it in your oven, bada bing bada boom, take it out when it's done. Okay, here we have 5 dates that have been soaking overnight, and we're also going to use maybe some of the juice. So to take the date out, make sure it's pitted, which I think most of them aren't. I'm almost 199% confident that they're not. Like this one. Okay, you gotta take those pits out. Not good for the teeth. Oh, I can't get them. So there's 2 pits. Here's 3 pits. Dates. Here's 4 and 5 dates. Okay. Now our dates are our raw alternative to, oh, this one feels kind of hard. You know, if it feels like leather after it's been soaking for a whole day, probably you don't want to use that one. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the juice in there because I want to. And cinnamon. You want to put, if you're like me, you want to put a lot of cinnamon in here, like a tablespoon of cinnamon. If you like nutmeg, maybe even a little nutmeg, okay? This is great in the morning with your almond milk or rice milk or whatever kind of milk, like I just taught. There's a video, if you didn't see it, that's on there. And then I'm going to use raw almond butter, about a tablespoon, just for a little extra flavor. Okay, that's a little more than a tablespoon. I lied. Sometimes I do that on accident. Okay. Blend it up. It's a little, it's not a little thick. It looks perfect actually. So, but I'm going to add, because I think I need more, I'm going to add a little bit of that date juice. Perhaps another tablespoon. I forgot, here's about a cup to a half a cup of coconut, shredded coconut. Raw, delish, unsulfured, unsweetened. If you like raisins, throw them in there. Woohoo! Raisins for everyone. Sometimes I do. Okay, so there's some raisins. Why? Sometimes I get these emails. Why do you use yellow raisins? Because I like them and they were on sale or something. No reason. Use whatever you want. Cranberries. Okay, I'm going to pour the rest of this in here because this was 1 cup because we have a lot of groats in there. So I'm going to pour the rest of that in. 1 cup of water, which really was the sweet water from our soap. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, we're gonna mix it all up. You could use cherries. You could use blueberries, dehydrated blueberries. You could use any fruit, any nut. If you like vegetable, you could use a vegetable that you want for your granola. It's your granola. You could use any spice that you want to use. And we're using all of this. I think I actually did this perfectly for people that need measurements. That's amazing. Okay. Now you also want to taste your granola. Even if you're doing the cooked granola. Oh look, I got carried away with my raisins and they're a little stuck together. Even if you're doing cooked granola, you want to taste it. So you taste some raw oatmeal or flour. If you're doing cooked granola, you might want to include some flour in there as a binding agent. Okay? And then when you put it on your sheet, let me taste this. Oh, no, just joking. Okay. Well, I got stuff all over. To me, it tastes perfect. You might want to add a little more sugar in the form of maple syrup, agave, stevia, more dates, a banana. Bananas are really good. You throw the banana right in that mixture, delish. You know what? Let's do that. Let's take this banana. I'll show you. So pretend we had all of our stuff in there. What could we throw in there with the banana? Nothing really. So we'll just throw a little more water in there. What was that? A tablespoon. Throw a little more cinnamon in there because I like it. Whew. I like cinnamon. We went to Grenada. Best spices ever. Me and Miss Thing. Actually, is the best food of our whole trip. There's a Rastafari that we found. Oh, and it made our day. So check. So my banana got stuck. Let's try that again. There was still a half a banana in there. Do it on the chop mode. Let's see if that happened. Yeah, that banana doesn't want to die. You know, sometimes meat eaters say to me, what about those vegetables? Well, here's a good thing. Pesky little banana. Good example. Damn vegetarian. Okay, so here we go. There's our banana with a that made Miss Thing laugh really hard for some reason. Not like I've never. Actually, your face is red, Miss Thing. Apparently, I'm not supposed to swear on the video. Okay, check that out. See how that made it thicker and a little darker? Okay. So there we go. Oh my God, this is gonna be delish. I can't wait till tomorrow morning already. Now, have it in your bowl of cereal. When you put it either on your cookie sheet or your dehydrator sheet, this is my personal preference. I like lumpy granola, like in chunks. So keep it lumpy. If you're cooking, turn it on your lowest setting, or you could even turn it, if you don't care about raw food, then turn it on whatever setting you want and cook it until it's crunchy. For dehydrating, 115. I'm not certain about the hours. It might take about 6 hours if you do it thick like this. Okay? Now if you had some blueberries or some cherries in here or cranberries, it would be a little less monotone in color. Alright? Put it in, serve it the next morning, pour your little milk on it. Eat it up. Thank you. Have a good day. Say bye, Miss Thing. Okay, bye-bye.